Hi everyone, hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday evening. My name is Jennifer Wagner for new members that have joined, and I am the founder of The Worthy Goddess. I created this community because I want to work with women entrepreneurs and just any woman really, to help them recreate confidence, and so that they can live a limitless, abundant life in both their professional and personal life. Sorry, that was a bit of a mouthful and I'm tired, so it didn't roll off my tongue as smoothly as it usually does. But usually I try to go live in here on Thursdays just to talk and give some people something to think about, things that they can work on to boost their self-love or self-esteem, self-worth, all those wonderful things. And if you're joining live, please send me some hearts and tell me where you're from. And if you catch the replay, please hashtag replay in the comments. So myself, I'm originally from Newfoundland, but I live in Toronto, and I travel quite a bit. So that's my passion, and that's why I actually love doing this whole coaching thing, because I can do it online as well as in person. Tonight I wanted to talk about some exciting things that I have coming up, and it's about to launch in like a couple days or so. And it will be a freebie that you can subscribe to and download. So I'm really pumped for that. It's for anyone who wants to grow and change and evolve from where they are to a more desired state. So pretty pumped about that. So please stay tuned for that coming down the pipeline. And it would be lovely if you would help me grow this community and help it reach other inspiring women, because I want to have as many people in here as possible. And it is interactive, so you can literally post about your own business, network, do market research. Feel free to use this as a platform for your own business or to ask questions, meet other people. Tonight I wanted to talk about emotional health and where I am, and some new things that I've learned that may help some of you. So as some of you know, I've had a very traumatic life, and it has been years of healing different parts of me and in different situations. So from childhood trauma to grief to relationship trauma, and now finally figuring out what it is that makes me tick inside, and how I can grow and evolve and learn how to be a better version of myself every single day. And being in this space really makes you want to help others and help others feel more abundant in life. And that's where I'm at with this, with my progress. So, as a coach, as anyone who wants to pay it forward, you're always going to be healing. We're always going to be healing. That's never going to go away, because life is difficult. Life is hard, especially nowadays. It can be suffering, right? And if we don't know how to cope and deal with all of those emotions, it can be even extremely harder. So nowadays, especially in the 21st century, emotional health is like, and they call it emotional emaciation, is like an epidemic. People have no idea how to cope. They're deadened inside because we're so repressed and not wanting to show our emotions, or we're afraid to talk about depression, or we're afraid to, address mental health because we're afraid of someone judging us. Like, I don't know how many times in other countless positions that I've been in that it was like I was worried to talk about if I was having a bad day because I didn't want to lose my job. I didn't want people to think that I was incapable of performing because I had a mental health issue. But now, with suicide and mental health coming to the forefront of everything, people are realizing how important it is to be open about this. Because if we don't, and there's, discrimination about it, then you're not allowing people to feel wholeness, or to feel a real sense of well-being or a solid sense of self-esteem, because they're afraid to really understand what it is to feel emotion, because they're afraid of losing a job, or they're afraid of losing a partner, or they're afraid of how a friend is going, or a family member is going to think of them. So creating that support circle in your life is massive these days, and learning how to deal with all of these emotions and feelings of distress is so important to ourselves, our inner selves, and also to our business, right? Because self-love and self-worth and confidence and all of those things really are a part of you being successful in any business, because your belief system and your vision for anything, for career, for your business, for a relationship, in a romantic one, a friendship, a family relationship, it all comes down to loving who you are first, right? Or you can't excel the way you are capable of excelling. So putting effort into wanting to understand your emotional health and become emotionally intelligent is truly like one of the most important things, I think, in life. Because no matter how positive a feeling can be induced to persist as a permanent experience, it doesn't matter. Like, no matter what cognitive behavioral therapy will tell us, your emotions and experience change like the weather, and it's very unpredictable. So understanding ourselves and being in tune with who we are inside is life-changing. And for me, that fascinates me. It fascinates me to understand emotions. It fascinates me to understand our mind and being able to have control over it, and how we present ourselves to others. In being healthy and responding to others and to our feelings of others, and having that emotional intelligence doesn't mean that it's okay to hurt yourself or other people. It's learning how to sit in that shit, like sit in that emotion, sit in that feeling, and move through it. Stop trying to cover it up with over drinking, overeating, self-medicating with street drugs or pharmaceutical drugs. Like, I'm all about, don't get me wrong, I'm all about antidepressants and things like that, but often people use other, pharmaceutical drugs to cover up what they're feeling as well, like a muscle relaxer, or I don't know. There's so many things out there that people use, even like a sleeping pill, because they don't want to be awake, because they don't want to feel what they're going through. But it's so important to feel your feelings and own them. It's okay to be mad. I'm not saying you can't be mad. It's okay to be sad. The one thing that I do when I'm like super angry or I'm super sad is I just write it out in my journal. I write out all of the issues or emotions that I'm having. I have a journal that's like my swear journal, where I'll just let it all come out. If I'm upset with someone because of how they made me feel, if I'm upset about a certain outcome, or I'm upset with myself, I let it all out in that journal. And then I use my gratitude journal and my inspiration journal to write out all the good things. But I get all of that emotion out of me. And I think that that's super important, especially when we have so much going on and our lives are so chaotic every single day, and we're plugging in and tuning into everything and everyone, and we have to show up. And emotional health is so important. I can't express it enough. I can't stress it enough. It's just like one of the things that is going to help you either fall flat on your face or survive and then thrive from it. So that's where I'm at with emotional health. And I think that definitely picking up different tools, healthy tools that will help you express your emotions and deal with your emotions in a productive and efficient way is so beneficial. So be on the watch out for that freebie that's coming down the pipeline, because I really think that it would help you enhance parts of your life. And I'm wondering if anyone is doing those weekly challenges that I have with meditation and self-love, because I really think that they are amazing. I have been doing it every single day. If I can't get 40 minutes in, 20 minutes in the morning and night, I'll do like 5 minutes or 10 or 15, whatever it is that I have space for. I'll repeat those mantras to myself, and it makes me feel so good. So good. And it makes me feel so strong, and it makes me feel so in tune and appreciative of the words and the gratitude and the love that I'm giving to my inner self, that I'm praising myself and realizing how beautiful of a human that I am inside. Because we all are. We all are such beautiful human beings inside and out. The exterior honestly does not matter. What matters is what's inside of us. It makes me like emotional, because it's so many people just don't even realize how special and sparkly they really are. And that's just why I wanted this community, and I wanted to help others, because I need you to know how special you truly are. And I struggled with this for so long. Like, no one would ever believe the negative self-talk that I said to myself over and over. How many times did I, use other things to deaden or push the feelings down because I was afraid of letting myself crack open. It's crazy. And now that I'm so dedicated to wanting to feel good so that I can help others feel good and realize their potential, when I hear some people talk about themselves, it's like 1,000 knives stabbing me in my heart, because it hurts me to hear somebody feel that way about themselves, because I know, because I was there. So that's my rant. I hope you took something from this. Please share with your friends, this community, and go to bed and wake up every day knowing that you're loved and supported, that someone out there, if you don't love yourself, someone else out there loves you, and someone else out there will help you feel good about yourself. Just reach out to somebody. Mwah. Good night, everybody.